everybody, Jordan Gasly here. Oh, I almost tripped. And that's what happens whenever the hardest part of this intro is the dismount. So I am here in South Carolina? South Carolina.
Greenville.
The southernmost of the Carolinas with Glenn, Mandy, and of course Richard. We are here for the Retro Toy Con show. I don't know what else to say about this intro, so we're gonna go ahead and see what this toy convention looks like. It's our first time here. I'm hoping to see some cool stuff, maybe some repeat vendors from Toylanta or the Joe Fest convention that we went to. So no, it's fine. It's fine. They can go around me.
Some damn YouTuber.
No, it's fine. They can go around me. All right. We're already off to a bad start. Let's just go in.
Hey, have you guys seen like a little green baby?
No, we're keeping our eyes open for that. If you will let us know.
Yes.
Secondly, I need to see some identification. This is a restricted area.
You don't need to see my
I
identification.
don't need to see your identification.
You know, I would show you my identification, but what is that over there? Well, walking right on in. I mean, where do you want to start? Do you want to go that way? We've only been in here for a total of like a minute. We've already lost Glenn and Mandy. So I hope we find them. They're our ride. So Glenn drove. Oh, there is Playmates Last Ronin and the Chase right there. Let's see. Going in. I don't even know what's in this booth. Let's find out. Some 90s X-Men. Bunch of 90s X-Men.
The Toy Biz.
Yeah.
I'm pretty excited for the 5-pack he's coming in.
Yeah, the one with Strife.
Mm-hmm.
See, there's an Apocalypse. It's a Gambit, and I had all of these suckers.
Or actually, no, you weren't.
Man.
I know by that door.
There's the giant Hobgoblin thing.
Toy Biz Ghost Riders with the bikes.
Hey. Some McFarlane stuff. Oh, the Necron. Haven't seen that yet. That's pretty cool. Let's see. Got some Action Force. There's that Sergeant Slaughter that just came out. We have a Viper. Roadblock. Oh hey, haven't seen this. The Toad. I do need this Hulk.
It's on retail.
So, yeah, maybe. This is only the second booth we stopped at. Found a booth with a bunch of vintage Motu. Did you find a Mythic Legion?
Yeah, Cronus.
Oh, isn't that the Krona?
Yeah.
The Trap Jaw guy? That's pretty, not too shabby.
Yeah.
There's a Scareglow. So you have some loose Motu, some of the Ultimates right here. Some of the 2000X down here. Commemorative series.
Battle Cab.
There we go. Some of the play sets.
There's the Mondo.
That's that's gotta cost a pretty penny. Ooh, got the armored. Oh, there's also the Van Helsing Splinter. Take a look at this. Burp, burp, burp. Yeah, there we go. Man, look at that. Looks pretty good. See what the unarmored one looks like. Actually, you have two hands. I'm filming.
I'll Vanna White you.
Yeah. That looks pretty good.
Yeah.
That looks
It's
pretty
about what I
good.
expected.
Yeah. I don't know. I like them both. I ended up getting the armored one. I probably won't double dip on them, but
Yeah, for me, I definitely had to get both of them. I knew I'd regret it if I didn't.
Get some G.I. Joe party plates from the 1980s. Oh, there's a Zartan, as Richard just pointed out. I'm giving him credit for pointing that out. Actually, I could be interested in that Zartan. I don't have that one. I turned the camera off, but I turned it back on to refilm, because as I looked up, boom, look at that. A Jetfire in the box. It's been open, but with the box, it's still pretty solid. There's some... I'm not too sure if these are reissue Joes or original Joes. Oh, I guess they're original with that price tag. But we've got some classified right here. I think I've got all the classifieds I want, with the exception of that Zartan. I don't think I can dip my toe into the original Joe figures. I feel like that's a little much. Let's see what we got over here. Oh, yes, we got some of the knockoff Transformers for the Power of the Primes Dinobot set. There's the Swoop.
You can get all four in there.
So there are the other limbs. I guess you'd just be missing the. I guess you'd be missing the Grimlock, unless he's around here somewhere and I just haven't seen him. There's actually a lot of really cool Transformer stuff here at this booth. There's some Mythic Legions, a couple of Mythic Legions trolls. There's that Jetfire that's about to get a reissue. And the Japanese Fortress Maximus. Oh, there's that Amazon Ironhide and Prowl set. It was an Amazon exclusive. Something you don't see every day. Some Bravestar figures in the package. Look at all of these My Pet monsters. That is fantastic. Look, they go all the way back there too. Oh man, I'd love to have just one of these.
I just got it yesterday.
Moving this way, there's a whole bunch of original Boglins right here. Look at that. Man. Some of the newer ones back there.
Box Rovers, closer vehicles.
I think this place is haunted. There's a Cosmos right there.
Oh, man.
Found some pegs of some of the reissue turtles. I need this Raphael, and I need this Michelangelo. This might come home with me. Stumbled into a booth with a bunch of Transformers stuff. Some of the reissue Headmaster stuff, some older stuff, a bunch of exclusives. There's some Star Wars stuff in here too. There's the Target exclusive pack right there. Combiner Wars Onslaught. Let's see, a bunch of Power of the Prime stuff. Ooh, a Sharkticon. Ooh, I wonder how much that is. Let's see. Some of the newer stuff, the Dinobots. Some of the older Combiner Wars figures. There's actually some pretty solid stuff here. Ooh, a Scoop. A Nightbeat. Some of the Thrilling 30 stuff. I'm gonna ask about this Sharkticon right here. Let's see. I don't see a price on it. More Joes. Newer McFarlane stuff. A thing to note, this place is packed.
It's definitely bumping right now.
Like we've been here for maybe, I don't know, 30 minutes, 40 minutes, and I feel like half of that has just been standing, waiting to get through the crowd. So I'm trying to be really mindful of where I'm walking while I'm filming.
While waiting.
The Green Ghost game. I don't remember that. It was a Computer Warriors figure. Man. There's just a bunch of different stuff. Down here, we got some Mythic Legions. Actually, I kind of want this guy.
Yeah. They're running 50.
50?
Yeah.
That's cheaper than Big Bad.
Yeah.
I might end up picking him up. He's got a bunch of them.
He's got the Baron too.
Yeah, I have Baron. I don't have... Who's this guy? That's one of the dwarves. The Gladiator. I do kind of want this Valak.
Kind of got mine on the big guy.
The troll?
Yeah.
Man. They're playing copyrighted music on the other side. I hope I don't get copyrighted. Maybe if I just review the song. I think the song that they're listening to is very good. The chord changes are great, and it sounds really good. They did a well job. 10 out of 10. Don't copyright strike me. Man, what were the chances that we would see 2 box Jetfires at a show today?
I was gonna say, like...
Right, like I haven't seen the Whiplash, I haven't seen the Sunman stuff, and I haven't seen the Horde Trooper. Let's see, what else we got? We've seen these guys. What do we got here? Oh, we got the whole crew.
Whole glow in the dark.
All 3 of them. Terminator 2 figures. Man, I used to have this guy right here.
That's the whole...
Yeah, it's like a whole thing. For $50, you get this whole lot of them. There's some Transformers cassettes over there. We might have to dig around in this booth a little bit more. Some Sports Turtles. Fisher Price Constructs. Man, I can't remember the last time I saw robotics. All right, we had to take 5 essentially. It is really packed in there. So the show floor, we're inside of a Embassy Suites hotel. The hotel is actually quite nice.
Yeah.
The lobby is actually very nice, and right behind us there's like a nice little snack bar set up. But the convention space is actually not very big, and I think they didn't. They underestimated how many tickets that they would have sold. It is still a very nice convention.
Oh, yeah,
it's still very.
absolutely.
It is just trying to move in there is really difficult.
It's a challenge.
It is. And what happens is there's like a deadlock when people are trying to come this way and then come this way, but then no one wants to move, so everyone just kind of stands still. So I don't know. Anytime I try to go to these conventions, I always try to be mindful of where I'm placing myself. You know,
Personal space.
Right. Don't stop in the middle of the walkway. Scoot off to the side if you want to have a chat, etc., etc. But that being said, there's some really good stuff in there. I'm not too sure what I'm going to pick up. I did have my eye on a couple of things. We did see some Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle movie 2-packs that I kind of want to pick up. I haven't picked those up, and I'm kind of regretting not previously. But we also saw some Mythic Legion stuff. So, and the Tony's over here. I'm going to wave Tony down. Tony! This is our buddy, our toy collecting buddy Tony over here.
What's up?
What's going on, man? You want to be in on this?
Oh, man. Totally means I'm not going to be able to watch this video.
No, you'll be able to watch. You just, I mean, I don't know how you feel about seeing yourself on screen.
No, exactly that.
So.
I haven't listened to any podcast I've ever recorded.
You had a pretty solid score last night, right?
Yeah, I got a Fisher Price Adventure People boxed, like a land speed. It's not It's not one of the really cool ones, but it's still kind of cool.
Right.
That's what I was gonna say. In box, that's
Yeah.
still pretty cool.
Right.
Yeah, it had opened. It didn't look like someone had opened it. It just looked like the glue had failed. And I was afraid to like pull it out because the tray's like super. That like they found the worst, the cheapest plastic back in the 70s. You know, so.
Well, there was that
Mattel.
oil shortage. There
Yeah.
was that oil crisis in the
Yeah.
70s, so
That's
a lot of
what
that
it
stuff
is.
was made
Yeah.
cheaper. That's why G.I. Joe went from 12 inches to 8 inches. So, and that's why 3 3/4 became the go-to for action
The
figures at the
standard.
time. So Micronauts was the first to go 3 3/4, and then Star Wars came.
Huh.
So, but
Never really thought about that.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
but no, you picked up some pretty solid stuff. So you haven't found anything today for yourself yet?
No, not yet. I picked up some stuff for other people, but nothing for me.
Yeah. Well, whenever you had stopped us, I was actually looking at those 2 movie turtle 2-packs. And the guy was like gonna give me a pretty solid deal. I think like both 2-packs for $100.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, I mean considering that they're
And
close
that's
to 60.
almost- yeah.
Yeah. So
One guy had a New York Comic Con Mirage Turtles 4-pack. I think he sold it because it wasn't in his booth, but he had 1,400 on it.
whew, buddy, like that is $1,200 more than my budget
Yeah.
for today.
Yeah.
Oh look, here comes Mandy.
Tons
Mandy,
of
what
turtles.
did you do?
There's
I tried
something
to
big
surprise Glenn,
there. Aw.
and of course, like, I kept looking around, making sure he's like not seeing what's happening. And the moment I pick it up to put my jacket on it, I look over and he's like,
Of course. Eye contact.
damn it, I just can't surprise him. So I told him I was
No.
going to return it.
We should just destroy it in the parking lot.
But
Yeah, just so
we,
you see
I
this.
was trying to be sneaky.
I haven't bought anything yet. So, but anyway, we're taking 5. We'll go back in a minute. All right, here we go. Round 2. Let's see what we can find. Looks like it's thinned out a little bit.
That's what I was gonna say. It's cleared out a lot.
All right. Oh shit! Met up with this guy right here. Haven't seen him in a couple years. Back in our old Disney World days, hanging out with this guy. What are you looking for today, Ollie?
Just weird Star Wars stuff.
Weird Star Wars. Here you go.
Nah.
No? Not weird enough? Okay. All right, we're gonna go see if we can spend money. I say that every video, and we end up spending money. So, spoiler alert: we're probably gonna spend money. Let's see. I haven't seen one of these in a while. I remember when this was like super hard to find too. No. So I remember when that figure was like really hard to find.
And it was like people were selling it for $80 at a convention now.
I feel like I saw this booth at Toylanta.
I think I did.
Let's see. Bunch of the DC stuff.
Nightfall pack.
It's a Man-Bat from the old DC universe.
Like a lot of their villains look really good.
No thanks. Let's see, some older Toy Biz legends. Oh, here you go. There is one of the Hasbro Pulse exclusives,
Alpha Trion.
the Alpha Trion set. There's a shattered glass Soundwave right there. Some more alternators. Ooh, found some retro video games. Ninja Brothers, Kiwi Craze, Metal Gear. There's the Switch version of Night Trap. We have an Ark the Lad for the PS1. I miss working designs. They made some good stuff. Illusion of Gaia, Star Fox. Oh. Is this the greatest video game ever created? Who can say? But yes, it is. It's me. I can say that. Let's see. We got a line of some Super Nintendo games here. I'm trying to read as I'm kind of showing you guys. Final Fantasy VII, the greatest hits.
You're right.
Let's see. Some Sega Genesis games down here too. Nothing's really jumping out at me. There's a downed Skeletor and Panther. 129. Mickey Mouse talking phone. Some Captain Power. Cowboys of Moo Mesa. This is one of those older generation Star Screams. Yep. Dolly Parton. Please don't unsubscribe. All right, I think we might be calling it a day. I did find one thing to buy. Richard picked up a couple things. Richard, do you want to show the camera?
Oh yeah.
What I feel like, I always feel bad because whenever we go on toy hunts, I do my haul portion at the end, and no one ever sees what you buy.
Nobody asks.
So I feel like people are genuinely curious though. What'd you get, Richard?
Okay, so I picked up a SH Figure Arts Dragon Ball Krillin, and then I also picked up.
So you got a big boy over here.
Oh yeah.
I got you.
I
Boom.
picked up a Storm Collectibles Tekken 7 King.
Look at that. You can kind of see it through the tissue paper. But I dug for that one because it had the tissue paper on it. It's like if you're dropping.
Jordan was in for the clutch.
Yep. It's like if he's dropping that kind of coin on a figure, we're gonna get the one that's wrapped up and looking nice. So good job. I'm gonna show you what I bought whenever I get home. Hello everybody, and welcome back to the crypt. I think it has a nice ring to it. I think I'm gonna stick with this one. I know it's been a lot of different names in the past. The last few videos I've really been feeling the ghastly crypt for my toy room here. So maybe I should do a video on why I chose the moniker Jordan Ghastly and pepper in why I just enjoy ghastly and spooky things. Anyway, that was a side tangent. I'm sorry. The toy show was really fun. It was only about a 2.5 hour drive from Atlanta. It was put on by a popular toy store called Toy Federation. I've actually never been to that specific store, but they put on a really fun convention. As you most likely saw in the video, it was very Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles heavy, only because they had the 4 voice actors from the original Turtles in the late 80s, early 90s. They're signing autographs. I myself am not an autograph person. I think I've only ever gone out of my way to get 2. Oddly enough, one of those is one of the voices of Ninja Turtles, but it wasn't for a Ninja Turtle thing. I got Rob Paulson to sign my Animaniacs DVD set years ago, whenever all of his autograph fees were going to pay for a special charity. But I digress. Again, the convention was really fun. I kind of personally wish that it would have been in a larger show floor. I know that's probably the largest show floor that hotel had. It was really, really tight in there, as you saw in the video, and you probably heard me say in the video as well. It was a lot of butts to butts. It was a lot of moon landings going on in that hotel space. The vendors were good. There were like one or two vendors there that I thought were just asking astronomical prices. There was like one dude there that had $80 on a Marvel Legends toy that I can go to Target right now, and spend $25 on, which I just thought was ridiculous. But for the most part, I felt for some of the vintage items that I saw, the prices were very, very, I guess, well priced. I'm sure you could negotiate with some of the people that were there. I didn't. I was looking all day to find something, and I was this close from walking away with a set of the original Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles NECA movie figures. I saw both 2-packs, and the guy offered me a really good deal of $100 for both packs, still sealed in the box. Should I have taken that deal? Yeah, I probably should have. Do I regret passing up on it? Not really. I don't feel like I need 4 different sets of Ninja Turtles. So maybe the movie ones are the ones that just don't make the cut in the long run. I also almost walked out with a Mythic Legions figure because I believe the booth was Needless Toys, had a ton of the new Ilithia Wave for practically what they sell for online. Like, I think it was like $40 or $50 a figure. And there was one that I was kind of looking at, and I was hemming and hawing on. I did a lot of that this convention. But, you know, I ended up passing on that as well, because it's still readily available on the internet. So I don't need it right now. But a lot of times whenever I go to shows like this, I'm fine with walking away with little to nothing whenever I leave. Because a lot of the fun to me is just, one, going to the show itself. I think being able to go, and yes, I do pay an admission fee to go to the convention, and that's fine. I don't mind doing that at all. I think it was $15 if you bought early, and so I paid $15. But another big part of going to these conventions is I get to hang out with a whole bunch of my friends who just love toys. My buddy Glenn, that you saw, and his wife Mandy, they drove, very graciously offered to drive, and Richard and I tagged along with them. Glenn, you probably know from my past videos. He's one half of the Smuggler's Galaxy podcast. I'll leave a link down below for their podcast. If you're into Star Wars collecting, highly recommend it. And then we ran into our buddy Tony. I ran into my buddy Ollie, who actually lives in South Carolina. We don't get to see each other very often. And I saw... who else did I see? My buddy Rob and his wife Amanda. It's just really fun to go to these shows and just celebrate all of us enjoying our hobby. So that was 100% worth the $15 and the 2-hour drive, I thought. But enough about that. You're probably wanting to know what I purchased. I only made one purchase, and I found a Hasbro Pulse exclusive Sergeant Slaughter figure. The guy had it marked up to $40. He gave me a deal on it. I think I paid like $33 or $35 on it, which is what Big Bad Toy Store has it up for. So I essentially saved shipping, but I was already there. The dude was cutting me a deal. And you know what? This is one of the ones I want on my Joe shelf. So you better be ready, you maggots, because Sergeant Slaughter's joining that shelf. I don't know if that's a good Sergeant Slaughter impression or not. But that was the only thing that I purchased. But wait, there's one more thing. As I was getting ready to film this clip, I had a knock on my door, and a package was delivered from Hasbro Pulse. And it just so happened that my Serpentor Hasbro Pulse exclusive has arrived. I'm still waiting for my Dr. Mindbender. I know a couple of people have been getting theirs, but I am super excited. Today was a 2 for 2 on G.I. Joe Classified. Sarge and Serpentor. So I'm actually just looking at this artwork on the back for the first time. Check this out. Look at that. I literally opened the box and then brought it up here to film this clip. But this is fantastic. Actually, I'm gonna hurry up and wrap this up because I want to open these. That is the end of the video. I want to give a shout out. I've been trying to gain subscribers on this channel for quite some time, and I've only been doing the toy hunt videos for maybe about a year now, and my audience has grown significantly from like the first 4 years I was on YouTube, just doing regular vlog type stuff, to transitioning doing these toy hunt videos. And just this last April, I was only sitting at 500-ish subscribers, and just this past weekend, I made it to 600 subscribers. And on top of that, I noticed that the watch time of my videos has doubled since then. So between April and today, which is November 20th, go away, Siri, November 20th, 500 watch hours have accrued on my YouTube profile, and I just wanted to thank each and every one of you. I'm so excited. I'm really happy that if you're watching, that you're enjoying the videos. And once again, if you ever see me out at a show and you see me filming, by all means, tap me on the shoulder, say hi. And if you want to be in the video, I'm more than happy to have any and everybody in the video, because, you know, it takes a village, right? To have, I don't know if that's the right analogy. I'm rolling with it. It's fine. But thank you again so much. I really appreciate it. We'll catch you in the next video. See you real soon. Stay spooky.